Alright guys, jumping right back into the tournament for Tech Find and Regen. We are going against the Bhed Psyches. Killica Beast taking on the Luca Goers. So let's actually set up here. We're going to have Nimrok back in the goal, of course. We're pulling Nimrok out as we need to get him experience. I don't know, it seems to be working. He's around the same level of everyone else, so he's definitely doing like infinitely better than he was. So like that's like the real takeaway I think for me, is that he is making progress. He is doing better. Ideally, he's not gonna fall that far behind again. There was a point where he was like half the level of everyone else. It was ridiculous. So Barrack's gonna start with the ball. Let's see what we can do here. Pass to Eager. I think we just pass to Eager and have him try to get goals and stuff. I mean, Brother could force the early encounter. Keo definitely will. So we're going to have to take a few tackles. What I was going to say before I was rudely interrupted with Wither was the big worry is the tackles used, such as Wither. Because obviously that can have some stats. And if we're just continuously letting Keo just do the tackles, it could be disastrous for us. Looks like we're not too punished, and we're gonna make it 1-0. So you're gonna see Brother start with the ball here, of course. Gonna actually push right side, which is, I mean, it's okay. It's okay. That is an action you can take in the game of Blitzball. That's how I feel about that. Legitimately though, that probably is like the best thing he could have done. This is actually really good. Like he's playing like I would play. I would have done it a little bit differently. I would have pushed more further into the actual goalie. But we do learn anti-nap off that. That's really nice. It's really nice. It's funny. I was actually like my forehead itched a little bit, so I was itching my brow. And then the anti-nap popped up, and I was like, oh no, I should probably like learn that, because that's what happens all the time. I don't expect the technique to like be a thing, and then it is, and then it's ridiculous. I miss it all the time. I think it's because I'm always like multitasking. I forget who I was talking to. This is like a personal life thing, but I was talking like I feel like inherently like I've changed as a person. I mean, I'm gonna say something really dumb here, but I've changed as a person from like several years ago. But obviously, like several years ago, I was a literal child, like in elementary school. So I mean, obviously I changed. But what I'm getting at here is like, I feel like with like my phone and like so much stuff going on in life, my mind's always like, it feels like I have to be doing like 4 things at once. Like I can't just do. And I think like this is like more of like a vlog thing at this point. But that's almost like the reason I don't read books or anything, is because reading a book, you very much like, in general, you can't be doing all these things at once. So it requires your immediate focus. So I don't know. I can't quite tell if that's good or bad. You know what I mean? Like that could be very bad. I don't know. But I think it inherently makes... I mean, I think this is actually like a huge thing for just people. Like, I think this is what everyone deals with. And I don't know if it's good or bad for you, but I think it is definitely a huge thing just for everyone. Where you can't just be doing one thing. You got to be on your phone while you're doing another thing, while you're doing this thing. Like, I don't know. I know it seems silly, and maybe I'm just dumb, but like it feels like you can't always fully absorb what's happening when you're doing like all of these multiple things at once, and like going around like talking about this and that or whatever. You know, like there's only so much your brain can focus on like multiple things, so it'll kind of compartmentalize and like remove some things you're seeing, or you won't notice them. That's actually the big debate I've had with certain like Final Fantasy games and stuff. The big question, this is actually pretty big news, is the potential for Final Fantasy X-3 to exist, like as a game. And it's like I say potential, but it is a very much like Like the thing is, like, Square said one thing about it, like, oh yeah, maybe, and then everyone was like, all right, guaranteed next month, and it's like, no, they said maybe someday, nothing is planned. Like, it was the most like, this is not happening, guys. Like, we thought about it and it might happen, but don't get your wallets out. Like, don't plan to buy anything. But I know people immediately are like, let's buy. Like, I'm ready. But it's, you know, it's not a thing yet. But I don't know what my summary is. I don't know if I'd want to record that immediately, like if I'd stream it night of release. I'm really not sure. I don't know. Be tough. Barracorn anti-nap, that's good. Eager leveled up, that's good too. So initially my thought process is maybe I would oh gosh, I don't even know. Maybe I would. Okay, so here's the thing. I'm a pretty big Final Fantasy X fan. I don't know if you can tell that from the 2045 Blitzball videos I have. But I'm a pretty big fan. So what I would probably do, my initial thought is I would take some time off of work, kind of like how I did Final Fantasy VII Remake, and then just play the heck out of the game. Like night of, I'd just be, you know, chugging along playing the game, and I could probably beat it in a night. Well, maybe not in a night, but I could beat it in a very short amount of time, I imagine, and then I'd probably stream it a few days later. You know what I mean? That would probably be the plan. Which, I mean, that doesn't seem too bad. That's what I did with the 7 Remake. I took some time off work, and then I just played a bunch of Final Fantasy VII. Well, I played a bunch of Final Fantasy VII, and then I also recorded and stuff like that. I don't know. I was talking about this with a friend of mine at work, and we were talking about like vacations and stuff like that, and like there seems to be a lot of like, I feel bad because people will be like, oh, you're taking vacation, what are you doing? And I'm like, yeah, I'm just recording. Like, that's all I'm doing. And it's like, I feel like people get weirded out at that a bit. They're like, you're just staying home and like you're playing video games and recording this, and like my whole mindset on it is like, the videos exist as something I think is really cool and something I want to like accomplish. Like, it's an accomplishment in the hobby that I have. So like, it's better than taking time off. Like, it's just something else I want to focus on, and to focus on it I need time. So that's why I take like the time off. Like, I don't know, with work and stuff, it's I've got the kind of job where it's like, even if I'm like off per se, some of my attention has to be focused on the job. Occasionally, like sometimes I'll get pings and they'll be like, hey, like, you gotta, what's going on here, like, can you explain this so we can get this fixed and stuff like that. So like, there's never a time where you're like fully, you know, no contact anyways. So I'm just using my free time to record. I actually mentioned the other few days ago, I think, actually, was I had mentioned like I am taking some time off soon. So like on August 8th, I want to say, I'm going to start taking a week off, and then should be a good time. I'm gonna record some more content, stuff like that. I mean, it should be good. I don't know. I'm looking forward to it. The next thing I got to record that's kind of like a side thing is I'm gonna be recording all the Final Fantasy IV summons. I want to do that though. I want to be doing that after I beat the game though. So I've got to still beat the game. I might beat it today, actually. I'm not sure. Right now it's the 18th right now, so I might beat it today. I'm not really sure. Probably not. I'm mostly just playing Final Fantasy X today with the Blitzball and stuff. So I mean, that's kind of what I'm focusing on. It really does feel like we've just accelerated the Blitzball though. Like, we've gotten so much done in such a short period of time. And we're just, I don't know, we're seeing crazy leaps and bounds, it feels, with the experience and such. It could be just that I'm recording more regularly, because I know the Ronso Fangs journey, that was rough. That was a rough journey. I'd gotten a bit burned out of just recording, and I was like, I'm kind of done with this. So I didn't record for like over a year, I think, and then I came back and I finished the series, but there was a large gap. Yeah, which I don't think will happen anytime soon. I know coronavirus is pretty much like things are opening up to a degree, but I think I'm still going to be recording and such. But yeah, a little bit of experience for the opposing team, a little bit for us. Level up for Judah and Nimrok, which is nice. Judah level 33, more HP endurance pass. Then Nimrok level 32, more HP attack block, which is actually kind of good for a defender. But, oh, Goers win 2-1. So Goers take it 2-1, we take ours 2-0. I think we are still top scorer, though, which is really good to see. We're definitely not like a... Okay, Abus and Bixen are both top, and they should not be able to score on us. Then Nob, and then... This is weird. I think we'll be fine, though. Perfect. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. And then when you come back, we're going to be playing more Blitzball. Till next time.